Good Monday morning. Steph stuck in a truck, Wildwood, Florida, Thousand Trails, Three Flags campground. And I haven't done anything with myself yet today. I got up and started making coffee, did some stuff on the computer, was getting settled in to do a little bit of work and drink my coffee, and realized maybe I can do a thing. Some of you, if you watched my videos of my trip down, realized that this awning had problems on the second leg of the trip, honestly. But I had to tape it all up. It was all Frankenstein together. And I had it stuck up there with bungees and tape and everything. And I took the tape off a while ago, and I couldn't get it to come down. The front side seemed willing and able, but the back side was stuck solid. And so I tried hitting it with the hammer, the little pin up there. I tried jerking on it and all kinds of stuff, and it was just not going to go. So last night, I went over to the Hippies RV and took his bottle of WD-40, came back here, threw my ladder up there, squirty squirt, squirty squirt, and, up there in the pin, that's where it seemed to be really jammed up. And, I kind of thought it's probably not going to make any difference. It feels really stuck, but, it's worth a try. So this morning I remembered while I was drinking my coffee, makes the thinkies start. And I was like, oh, hey, I ought to give that a shot before the heat of the day comes on, because it is supposed to be almost 80 degrees today. So I dragged my ladder over here, went up there, released the safety latch on the side, clicked the thing, and boom, it moved. It moved, you guys. The other side already moves just fine. I don't even know if that side locks, to be honest. But I'm about to see if I can get this thing down, and the condition that it's in. Rolled up, it looks okay, but that could hide a plethora of sad and scary things, including a garbage truck. To be fair, we really need that garbage truck. I dropped off some garbage last night, and that dumpster was full. So anyway, there could be a lot of junk up in there, and the worst case scenario is damage. The least worst case scenario is like pine needles and stuff, right? So I've never taken this down before. I've never actually truly even been involved in taking one of these down before, but I understand the concept, I think. And I've got the rod, to grab the little locking mechanism. And right now, the trick is I don't know where to set this camera to record the action so we can see it together, because I think this thing's going to come out over my picnic table and be too big. I don't know, you guys. We're going to find out together. It could be foibles. All right, folks, as you can see from this excellent angle, I am really set up funny because I don't have a tripod, as most of you know, right now. So it's just kind of hanging out in my ladder. But I think this is going to give you a vantage point, probably of stuff on me that I don't want you to see, but you should be able to see what's going on with the awning. So let's give it a shot here. All right, folks, I know you saw that, and it went fairly smoothly. It was a little, well, I kind of didn't know what I was doing, but it worked out all right. So far, we're looking pretty good up there. It's not looking damaged yet. And I think it might be out as far as I honestly want it right now. I mean, it's hanging out over my whole side, which should provide me a little bit of more cooling when the heat of the day starts up. And, you know, kind of do its business out here on the ground without being too crazy big. I don't want to put the legs down, I know that. I do want to see, though, what else is in store under this thing. I kind of just want to see it all, but I'm a little nerve-wracked about whether or not it's going to roll up as well as I want it to if I get it pulled out. Also, if you look here, that leg seems pretty straight. Could be wrong, but I think that, well, that one might be okay too. It looks a little canted out. You know what? Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's see. I think I do see a repair spot up there, but it doesn't look bad. Let's go ahead and see what it does when it comes all the way out, and then hopefully I can roll it up as far as I want and I don't get into catastrophe zone. You know what, folks? Maybe that is as far down as it goes. Or maybe I still just don't know what's going on. But you know what? It seems great for now. It seems perfect. Hopefully, the roll-up strap is going to work okay when it's time to pull it up. Because, you know, I am in Florida. We do get hurricanes and crazy thunder and lightning storms and stuff. And so I can't be leaving for a long period of time and leaving it out. Because you never know what's going to happen with the weather out here. Sometimes, like, it rains a lot of times in the afternoon. It'll be a beautiful day like today. And then next thing you know, it's raining. And then sometimes it turns beautiful again. Sometimes it's a torrential downpour all day. So, in any case, hopefully the going up goes as easily as the coming down did. Because that went pretty well. Never underestimate the power of a bottle of WD-40. You know, I think my dad taught me that at some point in my life, and apparently I didn't trust it. Now, I do feel like it's sitting not at 100% at the same angle. Like, one side is down maybe a hair farther than the other, but I think it's pretty good. You guys take a look from this angle. So if you look here, it looks fairly uniform. But if you come out here, I feel like this end is a little higher than this end. I think you'd agree just by looking at the lines of the body. I don't know, but it seems pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. It does seem to be pretty solid. So I'm pulling on it. Doesn't seem to be moving around, which is a good thing. So I think it's a win. I think it's a win so far. And I'm going to see how much cooler it keeps it today, because it is going to be almost 80 degrees today. Oh, Pooper ran away from you guys. But there we go, guys. Another issue that has been, well, a challenge, I guess, that I have been able to, I guess, surmount. I don't know, that's not good English, I don't think. But in any case, what I do think is that this is awesome. And I can't wait to tell the hippie whenever it is that he decides to wake up today. And my battery's dying. So I got to charge this thing, upload this video, do all of that. Okay, some of you were already on to my problem that I wasn't on to. And that's, I need to raise this thing up if I want to open my front door. But, like I said, this is a first for me, not only doing this, but even watching someone do it, really. I never even paid attention when Hippie did it. So I realized how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and raise the legs up so I can get this guy up a little higher and see how that works out. I already secured my ladder to my ladder, which almost takes a ladder to secure the ladder to the ladder, which is interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and raise these legs. I don't think I can get it on video for you guys, but I'll give it a shot. All right, folks. Sad news. You missed out, and I missed out on the YouTube gold moments, which, you know, sometimes that means great things happen. Sometimes it means not great things happened. And so, as it were, not great things happened. I came back out to check on that arm on the awning, and I thought, you know, I think I got it made. I think I got this thing figured out. I know how it works. I know what I need to do. I know that it's not in perfect shape, but I think I can make this work. And maybe some repairs will have to come down the line, but I think I'll make it work. That is not what happened. Allow me to show you. So, right about the time I came over to this arm, which was the one that was stuck, and I moved it a little bit, and I thought, you know, maybe I can get it to, you know, inch around a little bit now that it's got some WD-40 in it. It kind of moved for a second, and I thought, all right. And then that side slammed down really fast, and it ripped the awning right in the front where the awning would come out by the street. And it was a rip about probably, I don't know, 3.5 feet long, something like that. And I thought, man, I'm going to have to roll this up to get it not taut and duct tape it on both sides for a temporary fix. And that might hold it for a while. I might be able to roll it back out after it, you know, is adhered well. And maybe not, but get it out of the way. And then maybe buy a new awning material, you know. And I knew there was a couple other things that weren't looking so perfect on it. So I thought, you know, maybe just put it away and we'll fix it. So I started the process of putting this side up with my bungee cord. And I was like, okay, I've got to make it safe over here so that I can work on this end. So I came down over here on this end and I started to move it to try to get it kind of in the same position. And this guy snapped right off its bolts. And it went slam to the ground. The whole thing rolled out. It ripped away from the top about, I'd say about 6 feet in. And it was a hot mess. It was a very hot mess of things going on. And so I realized I couldn't leave it like that, obviously. And I don't really have the know-how nor all the tools, most likely. I might have most of the tools to take this all down. And then what would I do with it? I don't know if I should get rid of it all or try to fix some of it or whatever. So I thought, you know, I better just try to figure out how to roll it back up, secure it in place if possible, especially if I'm going to move down the road in about a week and a half, and deal with this situation later. And so I started to roll up that end, and then this end was kind of trouble, and then that end was kind of trouble. And right about the time this whole thing came crashing down, this older couple came by and she said to him, "Oh my gosh." And he said, "I don't know if I can help with this." And they said, "Are you here all by yourself?" And I said, "Well, I am right now." And they said, "You should probably call the office and get someone to come out and help you like deal with this, because it's too big for you to just deal with all by yourself. You might hurt yourself and you don't want to hurt yourself." And I was like, well, yeah, that's true. And they said, just call the office. They'll send some people out, and they'll come help you roll it up or do whatever needs to happen so you don't harm yourself. And I am stubborn, and I have been a single woman for quite a while, several times in my life now. And I've always been kind of fiercely independent in some ways because I don't know why. I'm not that good at it, but whatever. So they walked on. I thanked them for their time and thank you for their help. And I said, let me give this a shot anyway. So I had my ladder out and I rolled and I untucked a little and pushed and pulled and whatever. And I got it all the way rolled up. I got both sides bungeed. And I have this one locked in place, and I think I have that one sort of locked in place. That one was always iffy from the get-go up at the front. But I think it is safe for driving, because if I pull on it, it does flop around at the bottom. I probably could use a second bungee cord on both sides to be safe, But I don't think we're going to have really anything happen with it. It's just trashed. I don't think it can be salvaged. I think I have to buy a whole new awning kit, or at least a whole new arm for this side. And I'm assuming on a 1989 Winnebago, it's a good chance I need a whole new awning kit. And there's some pretty cool ones out there. There's some that Hippie showed me one earlier that was like less than $900 for this whole one that folds out and like it makes a whole room that's like almost as big as your RV. That's all enclosed and screened in, and I was like, how cool is that? I mean, you could have your dogs out there, your cat. You could do, sit out there and enjoy the evening without mosquitoes eating you to death. I mean, that would be pretty sweet. It's not in my budget currently, but it's something cool to look forward to possibly in the future, or even just a regular awning would be nice. I was really looking forward to having an awning. So, lesson learned. Sometimes it's good enough to let things be, even though I never would have known until I did it. So, I mean, it was going to happen one way or another. Maybe not as dramatically as it happened. Maybe not as cataclysmically as it happened. But it would have happened most likely because this arm over here it's been torqued on or something. Something bad happened to it. It's not straight. It's been bent. It's been it looks like it's been manipulated quite a bit. So that is that. However, is that? It is not that. So I decided to go clean up my greasy hands after that because I was filthy, I was sweaty, I was a little frustrated, but I got it up and I was like, that's a success. Even though it's not a success, it's a success. It's out of the way. It's barely an eyesore. It's okay. So, and I know a lot of people have problems with their awnings. It's not like I'm the first person who had an awning that's ripped or failed or broken. I mean, people have awning issues. So I went inside to wash my hands, turn on the water, wash my hands. I decided, I better clean out the toilet because I still do have a problem with the toilet holding water so that I can, flush it regularly and keep things moving as well as they should. So I thought, now I should go ahead and do it. And so I went in to do it. It was clogged again, you guys. It was clogged again after just augering it for hours the other day. So I got my auger out. 2.5 hours later, I was sweating. The toilet was not moving. And so I wound up saying, you know what? I'm not going to use my awning pole anytime soon. Let's see if that'll make a difference. So I grabbed the awning pole and stuck it down there. Guess what? That worked a lot better than the auger. It went right down, filled it up with water, cleansed it out again, cleaned out my stinky slinky, and that got moving. So what I thought was going to be a day of me getting up, drinking some coffee, eating a little breakfast, reading an email or two, maybe play a little Wordle, and then get into my work, go out to the pool, come back, finish my work, relax, try to figure out something to eat for dinner. That's what I thought my day was going to be like. But no, I spent the first the first hour of my day was pretty normal. The next 5 hours of my day was a lot of work. And it was a lot of frustrating work. And I can admit there was some tears more than once today. And some of it was about, I was trying to keep an upbeat attitude throughout both major issues. I was like, you know, this stuff happens. It's not the end of the world. It's frustrating. It's hard work. It's annoying. It's not the end of the world. It's just something that's got to happen, and eventually you find a more permanent fix. But all in all, I had another emotional thing happen. They called me from the office. They were concerned about what was going on with my membership versus Rick's membership. I was nervous. I didn't know what was going on. I always talk too much when I'm nervous, and I say things like, I'm really honest. I'm like too honest sometimes. I don't know what to say. And so I freak out. And you guys probably can tell just by listening to my videos. And so I was nervous about that. And then I was bothering Rick. He was trying to get some sleep. He hasn't slept forever. And it was an emotionally trying day. And I haven't gotten any work done yet at all. All I have done is, I worked on Felicidad. She is my happiness. Although, like many things that bring you happiness, they bring you frustration and angst. And so I am going to go to the pool for a while, and I'm going to sit by the pool. Hopefully I'll catch a little bit of sun. It's a little late in the day for that. There's a lot of trees over there by that there pool. But I'm going to go read a book for a few minutes, drink some fake Kool-Aid stuff, and try to just take it down a notch. Take it down a notch, get some relaxation in, and come back and get some work done. I got about 4 hours of work I need to still get done today, and spend some time with the puppies, of course, try to come up with some creative dinner solution. And that's what I got going on, you guys. So I got to get to that pool. I'm going to take you guys over there with me so you can see how lucky I really am after hearing all of those complaints and frustrating feelings. See how lucky I know you've seen some of the photos and other videos, but see how lucky I really am, and see what I get to do to relax and unwind. I know a lot of people don't get a good way to relax and unwind. Sometimes it feels like never. And so I am blessed. I know this. I am high strung and anxiety ridden, and I know that also. And so I'm trying to keep it all under control. So come with me to the pool, if you will, and we'll see if I can turn this day around a little bit. So you guys know from my arrival day video that I was right by the pool, but I really am like right by the pool. I could really only be closer to the pool by one space, which is right here. And I think this is 50 amps, so I actually couldn't be there. But I am right here by the pool. It does look like there's people at the pool. That is always frustrating to me because I am a lone pool person. I like it all to myself. I like to feel like I'm, that rich person who just lives with a pool all to themselves all day long, every day. But alas, it is not so. I do have to share the pool with all the other people who live here, which really winds up not being that many people usually. Well, here we are. There is another 2 couples here at the pool today. And hello! And 2 of them are my new friends on YouTube. They are also YouTube RV full-timers, and they're here at the pool at the same time as I am, amazingly enough. And they are probably trying to take off the stress of the day as well. So, as you can see, although my day has been very stressful, I've got a lot to look forward to. All right, folks, so there you have it. It's been an eventful day, as you can tell. And I'm sorry about all the complaining about it, but it was kind of pain in my rear. But as I mentioned, I do have some new YouTube friends here at the pool. They are full-time RVers. They're called the Edel Campers. Edel Campers? Edel Campers. It's the EDELKAMPERS. Check them out on YouTube. They're going around 1,000 trails and other places, and they're living the full-time RV life too. So I know a lot of you are full-time RVers or aspire to be full-time RVers or car campers, van lifers, car lifers, whatever you are. Check these guys out. They're great. They're nice people, and they're making a lot of content. So you got to check them out. But that is enough about me and my crazy day. I am here to relax in this beautiful location. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being my friends. Please subscribe if you want to see more of the insanity with me trying to learn how to live in an RV. And feel free to like it or dislike it. Leave any comments or questions, of course. And have a great night.